Our Christmas sale is here, and we've almost doubled the amount you get off when you use code GS. Link is in the description, and you get a whopping 8% off, or you can get a meal for around $40. That is absolutely insane. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jess. Welcome back to another Madden 21 video. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. So today, we are going to go ahead and talk about some things. Week 17 of the NFL is in the books, done, and definitely had some wild performances. Also in Ultimate Team, I believe, at the time of recording this, as we got to close our app here, it's almost 8 o'clock, and I was told, I don't know if this is true or not, but I was told that tomorrow we are potentially getting 3 new, as you hear me watching MK stream in my background, potentially getting 3 new ghosts of future, present, and past. I haven't seen anything on Twitter yet, so maybe you guys can let me know if we're getting any content. I do believe that we will get a reveal of the This Is 50 tomorrow. Now, it's already pretty much confirmed that Barry Sanders will be getting one of them. There's like a screenshot. He's on like a loading screen talking about the 50 players. And you would think that with him being on there, that he's going to be one of the guys to go on ahead and get a 50 card. So it makes sense. Barry Sanders was, in Madden until 98, 99. I don't know the exact year of when he retired, though. But he was in Madden for quite a bit. And I would like to think one of the other two is Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor is very, very dominant, very instrumental in Madden, and he was an absolute monster as well. I always thought the promo was supposed to be like Ultimate Team based as well, but apparently it's only guys that were just in regs. Like, they're not taking Ultimate Team heroes like Brashard Perryman of Madden 25 or whatever year he was dominant, the same year as the bronze running back Dre Archer. Like Dre Archer, who's a Ultimate Team legend, and there's definitely some guys that are really good in the Ultimate Team era. And but no, apparently it's just, in regs and stuff like that. So I would like to think it's going to be Reggie Bush already came out. It's going to be Barry Sanders, and it's also going to be Lawrence Taylor. Now, I got some catching up to do. I've been sleeping on the 50 promo because you get one of them for free when the last batch of solos come out, and you complete those. You're able to get anywhere from week 8 to 15 for free. So we're already at week 14. I was up to week 9, so I just finished week 10 yesterday. I finished week 11 today, and I'm still chipping away on week 12. The full games kill me, though. This is going to be simple, right? Don't allow 25 yards this drive, and then the next one is going to be dang near a full game, and the full games get to me, man. But I was not keeping up, and it's like, all right, let's knock these out, because what's going to be expensive for someone like Barry is going to be his power-up, right? Because he doesn't already have one in the game. So you would like to think that people who get a free one, you would like to think they're probably not going to do him, unless you could only get one, right? If you're like completely no money spent, but if you're in a situation like me, like we grind for our coins and stuff like that, and if you get a decent amount of coins, then you're able to, or you put money into the game, you're going to want to buy the pieces for the Barry set to do the set. That way you get the power-up, because doing the set's always more cheaper than buying the power-up and the full card, because if it takes a while, but if you're on your app on your phone, you can get a lot of these pieces anywhere between 12 to 15, 18K. And it may take me 3 hours, but eventually I'll get all the pieces for a good price, where I'll do the set because the power-ups be, wild. So let's say it is Lawrence Taylor, and let's just say Jerry Rice is the third one. I don't know. I'm just throwing the name out there. Jerry Rice already has a power-up in the game. Lawrence Taylor already has a power-up in the game. Barry Sanders does not. So my free one, because it doesn't include the power-up, I'll choose Lawrence Taylor. That way I don't have to buy him. I don't have to do the set for him. And then I'll work on doing the set for Barry Sanders or the other guy, whoever it is, who does not have, if he does not include a power-up. I'm hoping that it's Barry Sanders and two other guys that have power-ups, because that makes it extremely cheaper for me. But yeah, I'm little by little knocking these out. So if you guys have not kept up to date with these, knock these out. That way you get, a free one. And I already have Lawrence Taylor powered up and done just in case it's him. I really can't think of too many people. There's really good guys. Like, I feel like Marshall Faulk should have been here in this program. I feel like Brian Urlacher should have been in this program. I feel like you can make a case for T.O., Jerry Wright. But, because Vic and Moss already came out, you can't really put T.O. ahead of Moss. Even though I personally, again, it's my personal opinion, and maybe I'm biased because I'm a 49ers fan, but I feel like T.O. was a better receiver in real life than Randy Moss. That's just me, I'm a Niner fan. It is what it is. But in Madden, no. Moss was the cheat code in Madden. And so was Vic. Like, who are we dropping that's, I feel like the last week should have included Moss and Vic. Like, who is coming after Vic? Barry and who? Like, who's more like Vic is the most dominant player in the history of the game ever. Like, I don't know. They're weird. They're doing things backwards. I don't know. They're very weird. But I'm already, knock those solos out if you didn't keep up with them like me, if you were lazy. It was like, I'll do them next week. And then next week I'll do them next week, and they piled up. Even if you don't have a lot of coins or anything like that, it's a free card of anyone from week 8 to 15. Let's say you don't want Barry, or let's say it is Jerry Rice and Lawrence Taylor. You don't want any of those. Get yourself a free Moss, or get yourself a free Vic, or whoever it is you want to go on ahead and get. But yeah, so I think supposedly we got new ghosts coming out tomorrow. Outside of that, in the 50, I believe this promo is going to be ending, wrapping up pretty soon. And then, not really sure. And then, we should have the playoff promo, right? Because they usually do a playoff promo. So that right there should be pretty good. And what sucks is that the time is coming to an end, man. Like, football season's coming to an end. Like, playoff time is almost already here, and it sucks because that means football is then taken away from us. And, hate to see it. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's give you guys an update on my fantasy squadron, which I am excited about. And if anybody looks in the comment section and you see a comment by someone named Iron Lung and he talks about Eddie Goat Jackson is the GOAT, do me a favor and let him know that Eddie Goat Jackson is not a GOAT. He smells funny, and I cut him from my team for a reason. So speaking of Iron Lung, I'm facing him in my Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and let's take a look real quick, and you guys will see that we absolutely dominated. Like, absolutely dominated. And that right there was, the absolutes, like, once in a lifetime performance that we got from Alvin Kamara pretty much made me dang near, invincible to beat that week. We had a tremendous week from Kamara alone, and that right there. Hold on, let's close the title here. Let's go. We don't need no copyright strikes coming up while we out here trying to, just create content here. And Joker had a good team this whole year. I think I was 1-2 against them in the year. But we ended up getting the number 1 seed. I beat him second to last week. Then the last week he lost to Lung, and I won. And because we were at a tie at 9-4, I think, or whatever the records were. And I needed to win, and he needed to lose because he had the tiebreaker because he scored more fantasy points throughout the year. And I won. He lost. That gave me the bye. And we matched up in round 2. Now this is my league where I just invite people that, I've gotten to know that, I consider myself cool with. It's free to enter, and I do $200 to the winner just to, have some fantasy football with, people I've met on Xbox Live and people I've really gotten to, be around and enjoy and, consider buddies. So, last year, I didn't change the structure of how it was, and the playoffs were 2 weeks of like the semis were 2 weeks and the finals were 2 weeks, and I didn't like that. I've always done. Now a lot of people will be like, "Why are you having your Super Bowl in week 17? Like that's weird. Like it has to be week 16 because if you have players in week 17 and they sit out just because they have a good record, then you're getting punished." And every fantasy league I've ever been into, every paid league I've ever been into growing up, always ended on week 17. So I'm just doing what I'm accustomed to, So while all you guys, most 98% of the world had their championship last week, I run it until week 17. So, and I'm going to continue to run into week 17. So that's just how it is. It is what it is. But we dominated in the semis and we made it to the Super Bowl where we are going to go on ahead and face, where is the, how do we go to this new week matchup? So the Super Bowl, definitely catch a small bit of a break here because, whoa, how do I close this? What is this? Okay, so this is me and Lung. You see, I'm projected to win a little over 1 point. I'm projected to win. Now, we definitely caught a break because he is in that scenario. He has Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs have absolutely nothing to gain by playing him, so they're most likely going to rest him. And I have Lamar Jackson. I have Kamara. I have guys that are playing for, some type of importance, so I don't have to sit out any stars or anything like that. So we catch a break there. But usually when it comes to both teams, usually both teams are, if at all, they are going to be benching a player or two per team, and you got to try and scour, the fantasy land and try to find, players that are going to play all week and stuff like that. So, he doesn't have Tyreek Hill, but his team all year, it is what it is. As great as I feel like my team was, Long easily had the best team, this year. Darren Waller, Tyreek Hill, Derrick Henry, Russell Wilson. The guy's team is just absolutely stacked. Now, we had some great performances to Alvin Kamara. I didn't even want Kamara, to be honest. I'd much rather, I wanted to be in the first three or the back three of the draft. I really hate the middle spot, but Alvin Kamara fell to my lap, and I took him, and thankfully I took him, right, because he absolutely dominated this year fantasy-wise, and we got him. Lamar was my second-round pick, and he is just he's underperforming if you're comparing to what he did last year, right? I took him in the second round to hope that he could not surpass or really, but just be in the vicinity of what he did last year. And that right there is nowhere close to being true. Like he's just nowhere near the fantasy specimen that he was last year. So, receiver wise, it's just, I don't know. But anyways, we're going with Lamar Jackson, Alvin Kamara, Jeff Wilson, Jarvis Landry. Looks like he's going to be cleared hopefully Thursday and playing Sunday. If he is, I will be starting him. CeeDee Lamb, Rob Gronkowski, Melvin Gordon, the Cowboys defense, and Jason Sanders. So that's the team I'm going with. You take a look at Long. He has Russell Wilson, Derrick Henry, Kareem Hunt, Robert Woods, Curtis Samuel, Darren Waller, Allen Robinson, Chargers defense, and Jason Myers. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but we got some importance. This right here is the first time I've made it to the finals in fantasy football in a league where there's a payout. Since the last time I did it, Randy Moss was on the Patriots. I don't know what it was, his first year on the Patriots. Don't remember what year that was, but that's how long it's been. Super long time. But here we go. We're back in the Super Bowl, and hopefully we can pull out a victory. Let me know who you guys think is gonna win. You guys got Unk or you guys got Lung? Lung's team is scary. And, we caught a break with him benching Hill. But I told him, you're lucky that, because he was like, it goes to week 17. I don't really know about that. And I'm like, well, this actually benefits you because if the Super Bowl was last week, I dominate this whole league. Like, I easily win. The week where I had a bye would have been the semis, and that would have been round one, and I outscored everyone but Lung. But Lung is on the other side of the division. Everyone in my division I would have smoked. And then last week I would have dominated everyone. I had 170, no one got close. So you're actually you're lucky. You're lucky. We should have ended at week 16 because then I would have won. Kamara went off and Gronk got me 2 touchdowns and we smoked. We would have smoked everybody's boots. You're lucky. Now, because it's week 17, you actually have a chance. But anyways, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Who you guys think is going to win? Let me know. Throw some names out there for the This Is 50 promo for the 2 players. I would like to think one of them is definitely going to be outside of Barry, Lawrence Taylor. Not really sure of a third because as dominant as Jerry Rice is in real life, he was never that guy in Madden, right? Like, he was never the fastest. Like, he was never OP in Madden. Like, I never took the Niners because Jerry Rice was so unstoppable. Like, he wasn't always the fastest guy. He wasn't always, like, he was good, but he wasn't Randy Moss special. He wasn't Michael Vick special. He wasn't Barry Sanders special. Jerry Rice was just never that guy in Madden. But I'm just thinking of names to throw out there. And let me know who you guys think it is. This is your boy Jess. We're going to go on and be signing out. Appreciate the love and support as always. Until next time. Peace.